as we start class in child's pose, it's pretty common. This is, I would say 90% of the time we start class here because it does get into the hips, it does get into the side body, it does get into even the neck. If you take one ear down, you can get a bit of a stretch. Yeah, and then you take advantage of this opportunity to integrate your body into flow, to integrate your mind-body connection. And what that is just taking a moment to pause and feel your mat underneath you. And as you take a breath in, like noticing the sensations in your body. And without giving them any meaning, you're just an observation. Right? And then listening to the signals. And then from there, giving yourself that tool to stretch whatever came to mind. You're gonna get 3 more Ujjayi breaths in child's pose. So whatever stretch, whatever modification you wanna take, whatever breath you wanna use. Got 1 left. And downward facing dog. Yeah, and as we are in integration, the beginning part of Journey into Power, this is another moment, another opportunity as we deepen the stretch in a down dog to get present to how you're feeling on your mat in this moment. And where do you want to add in space? Alternating knees bending, the shoulder integration. I'm seeing a handful of things, right? Even the head shaking yes and no. I'm gonna lie, when I first started taking yoga class, I needed my teacher to tell me what to do. And so I think you guys are so far ahead in your yoga practice right now that, I mean, it took me about 7 years just to even give myself permission to shake my head yes and no. The teacher didn't call it, I did not do it. Right? Yeah. So like a sense of freedom. Yeah. The permission slips. Giving yourself permission slips. Feet forward, top of your mat. Ragdoll. 5 Ujjayi breaths in ragdoll. Presencing yourself to your feet, to your foundation. Presencing yourself to the mental aspect of yoga. Are you present on your mat, or are you thinking about other things? Are you distracted by clothing? Are you distracted by your toes? If you want a pedicure, you might. Yeah. But how could you like hone back in to your breath and to the flow of this practice? Release your hands, take a halfway lift, thoracic spine in, fill up. Exhale forward, fold, pit of the belly in. And then rise up, extended mountain, bringing hands to heart center. I'm gonna cue true north alignment here. Since we have the majority of my clients in class today, there's just a handful missing. So yeah, closing your eyes, I want you then to press your feet into your mat. Feel the connection of your feet. Arches gently lift towards the ceiling. And then igniting the legs. And I really do love this cue for that. Imaginary block between the thighs, press in on it, and then pull it up towards the ceiling. And then where is your breath in this moment as you're adding in the cues? So let's fire Ujjayi breath back up. Ribs squeeze in, pit of the belly in. Link through your sides on your inhale. Ignite your core in your exhale. Shoulder integration now. Shoulders up. They pull together, thoracic spine in, and then let them drop down towards the floor. And you're going to create a gentle press in your hands. Whatever you're touching, if it's fingertips, if it's palms, pressing. Nice and long through your neck, head pressing up, chin just like slightly back, 1/4 inch, not too much. And really feeling now the strength coming from the ground up, right? You created your strength today in this moment. And now open your eyes, take a breath and reach high. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, thoracic spine in. That's part of that true north alignment. Then low plank, take it down. Upward facing dog, shoulder integration. Downward facing dog. Now, true north alignment is in every pose. And yoga gives you this opportunity to connect with yourself and to add tools in that brings ease into your body, right? Like strength with ease as it combines. Feet step forward, top of your mat. Halfway lift, fold. Rooting down, rise up, reaching high, igniting the core from the ground up. Stay on your exhale. And then one more breath in, reaching higher. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Low plank. Right, that block between the thighs and it presses as you go into low plank, upward facing, downward facing dog. Gaze goes forward. Feet step or jump forward, top of your mat. Halfway lift, forward fold. Your inhale, reach high. Forward fold, hands to feet. And then that nice halfway lift, flat back. Low plank. That exhale hits the bottom of your low plank and then breath in, up dog. Imaginary block between the thighs, press in it, downward facing dog. Gaze goes forward. Feet step or jump forward, top of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold. Chair. Block between the thighs, right? Keeping that integration from the ground up, your true north alignment in the pose. And on the next inhale, bringing length into your sides, ribs squeeze in on your exhale. Right? And then like the integrity through the spine, from your tailbone towards your head, nice and long, chin slightly in as your head presses forward. All right, hands to feet, forward fold. You probably felt that one. You guys held it for a while. Halfway lift, low plank, or down dog. Upward facing, downward facing dog. Warrior one, right foot forward. Thinking about your true north alignment as you have time in this warrior one to really fine tune the pose. You're getting several breaths here. Yeah, nice. Like you're looking at your toes, you're pressing them down, right? You are putting the work in for yourself to create the transition, the like igniting that you want in your practice. And one call, I think we can all benefit from it. Your front thigh, outer thigh down, inner thigh up. Yeah, great work, you all. Now your next breath in, reach high. Low plank, flow. Up dog to down dog, we'll meet there. Yeah, nice little wiggles. Yeah, I like it. Okay, that's listening to your body and what it needs in this moment. Now left foot forward, warrior one. That left foot points to 12 o'clock. The right foot to 1 o'clock. You might have enough hip rotation to get it to 2 o'clock. Okay, and then you set your feet, pressing them down. Knees stacking over your front ankle. Outer thigh down, inner thigh up, left leg. Nice, yes. All right, you're here for 2 more breaths. And create that expansion through your upper body, right? You've set the foundation in your legs and now you get to grow. Yeah. Low plank. Take your vinyasa and give yourself the time you need to take it, right? And then we'll meet in down dog. Alternating knees bending. Our next sun B, right? You had this time, you created your foundation, a little bit of muscle memory from chair to warrior one, right and left side. So we will move faster on this next sun B. Let's synchronize breath. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, feet step forward, top of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold down, pit of the belly in. Chair. Exhale, sitting low. Inhale, length. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Low plank, chaturanga. Upward facing dog to downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Empty out. Now gaze goes forward. Right foot steps forward, warrior one. Inhale, creating length, reach high. Flow down, chaturanga, low plank. Upward facing dog to downward facing dog. Yeah, definitely generating some heat here. Well done. Gaze goes forward, left foot steps forward, warrior one. One, inhale to reach high. And then that next exhale, low plank, flesh it out. Up dog to down dog. Right leg lifts, flip dog. And now crescent lunge, right foot forward. Hands to heart center. Link through the spine. Left elbow towards your right knee or left hand down to your mat, depending on the stability you need in the pose today. Right, and then thinking like true north alignment, what's missing in your true north alignment in this pose? It might be breath, right, and maybe length. And then you plug it back in. Open up, warrior two. Reverse warrior. Here comes some flow. And then side angle, elbow down. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, high plank. You're gonna stay in high plank. Fill up. And then side plank. Right hand down, left hand opens up. Left side body opens up. And option of lowering a knee. On your next exhale, low plank to up dog to down dog. Flip dog on the left side. Grounding down through your left hand, pressing down and forward, that left knee high. Crescent lunge. That option of lowering the right knee down. Inhale, bring length through your spine, pit of the belly and tip forward, and then take your twist. Like in every Ujjayi breath, an opportunity to create space, to create contraction and then expansion. Open up, warrior two. Reverse warrior. Extended side angle. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, high plank. Pause in high plank. You're gonna take that breath in and then open up side plank, opposite side. Should be the left hand down, right side body opening up, I believe. Yeah, great work. Plugging into your foundation and then light up through the upper body, that side that's towards the ceiling. All right, vinyasa, take your vinyasa. Low plank, up dog to down dog. Slight bend in your elbows. Yeah, then shoulder integration. Great work. Feet step forward, top of your mat. Halfway lift, fold, chair, twisting chair. Right or left elbow down. Yeah, it does not matter. We always get both sides. Come back to center. Twisting chair, opposite side. Pit of the belly in to deepen. All right, now a forward fold. Peace fingers in between your big toe or in second. Elbows pull out, chin in towards your chest. Crow or a yogi squat. Four Ujjayi breaths. And then 3 left. In crow, pressing your feet together. And the exhale, right? Squeezing your ribs in, belly button in towards the spine. One final breath here. Yeah, and then downward facing dog. You're welcome to take the vinyasa if you would like it. And you'll meet your classmates in down dog. Yeah, nice little opportunity for an almost headstand. I liked it. All right, foot forward. Oh no, we can't. I was gonna skip the balancing series. Feet forward, top of your mat. Halfway lift, forward fold, extended mountain reach high. Eagle, right side. Right, like, and where do you want your eagle to go today? Do you want that stretch in the shoulders? If you do, you're gonna create an extra resistance in your elbows pressing, and then thoracic spine in. If you want it in the hips, press the thighs together and sit lower if you want those hips to stretch. Tadasana, eagle left side, right? And you are welcome. You could add that resistance into both places to really turn on the heat, the tapas, or one or the other. Yeah, it's your choice. Tadasana. Standing leg raise, right side, right knee up. Knee goes out. Press into your left foot, create length through your left side. Pit of the belly and bring your knee back to center. Set it down. Standing leg raise left side. Right, if you want to challenge yourself today, you could take your peace fingers in between your big toe and second. Just see how straight you can get your leg. It doesn't have to be all the way. Right, a moment to play. Yeah, leg goes out. And create length and then back to center, squeezing in. Okay. Yeah, standing leg raise opposite side. Yeah, an opportunity if you want to grab your big toe. Knee goes out. And bring it back to center. Airplane. True north alignment. Hugging muscle to bone. It's like expanding your wings, really like flying. Transition into half moon. And now you're pressing away from the floor. away from the earth. Like allowing that half moon to reach high. Fold forward, keep your right leg up. Standing splits. Yeah, both hands now down to the floor, reaching for your left ankle or on a block, whatever feels most comfortable and stable as your right leg lifts. It's called standing splits, but I'm only about, I only got like a 90-degree bend when I do this one, right? One day it might get all the way up towards the ceiling. Okay, set it down, come to Tadasana. And now we'll get that left side. Standing leg raise. Knee goes out, gaze over. And bring it back to center, airplane. Hugging muscle to bone in that standing leg. Even turning on the glute. Yeah, and now the arms engaged. Nice, yes. Squeeze into your center line. And then transition into half moon. Hand down to your block if you have one. Yeah, bringing the floor to you. Pressing away from the floor. Standing splits. Left leg lifts as you take your hands towards the floor or toward your ankle. And the heel, it presses back. On the exhale, lifting the heel higher. Tadasana. Tree, right side. 4 ujjayi breaths in tree. So go ahead, right? With your breath, grow your tree when you're ready. And 2 more ujjayi breaths on this side. A moment for you to create your pose. Opposite side tree. For ujjayi breaths. Great, an opportunity to connect with the true north alignment as you go into expansion. Okay, 2 more breaths. And then forward fold. Halfway lift, low plank. Up dog to downward facing dog. Right foot forward, warrior 2. Extended side angle. And now straighten that front leg, pull your hip back for triangle. And outer thigh down, inner thigh up. All right, come up warrior 2. And now wide-legged forward fold. Outer edges of your feet pressing down, arches lift. An action here. I want you to press your heels down and then scrub them away from one another. And bend in your knees, rise up. Low plank. Up dog to down dog. Left foot forward, warrior 2. Extended side angle, elbow down. Triangle, pull that left femur bone back towards your hip. Yes. Right shoulder stacking on top of the left, just moving that direction. Come up, warrior two. Second straddle fold. Presencing yourself into your feet. So outer edges of the feet press down, arches lift, toes press, and now heels press down and scrub it out. Now, if you want to twist, go ahead and take it. If you want the hands interlaced behind your back, all right, you can add that in now. Yeah, nice. You got the twist, opposite side. And back to center. You're going to rise up and then flow, vinyasa, low plank to up dog, to down dog. Coming into camel, standing on your knees. Toes curled under. And the hip bones, they press forward, your tailbone descends. Hands to your low back, full camel, chin pulls in, and then you drop your head back. And as you drop your head back, also thinking of the scapula is descending towards the floor and the sternum lifting high. Hero's pose, sitting towards your heels. Yeah, and then we got one more camel. Rise up. Root down, right? And you're rooting down through the toes and through your knees. Bring then the length to your sternum and drop back full camel. Shoulder blades moving away from your ears to bring nice length into the cervical spine. Oh, you almost got your heels, Stephanie. You're almost there. You got it. All right, chin guides you out, hero's pose or broken toe pose. Your choice. You're here for one more breath. Bridge. When you're ready, full bridge. Pressing into your feet, your arms. Lifting the hips high. And lower down. Yeah, second bridge. Rooting down, rising up. Yeah, nice, like some wheels happening, really like some great core integration too. And feet. I mean, you all have your toes pressed. Nice, okay, lower. You're gonna pause for one Ujjayi breath. And then coming up, wheel or bridge. Nice add-on is interlacing the hands underneath your back. If you're in bridge, and then the whole arm pressing into the floor. Those of you in wheel, keep your toes also connected. Really press through the toes. Lower. Supta Baddha Konasana, feet together, knees out. happy baby. And you're gonna rock and roll forward and back about 3 rocks. And then, yeah, on that third one, you land, you sit, and then boat is next. So feet out, reaching forward or reaching towards your toes. Thoracic spine in. Sternum up towards the ceiling or towards the sky. Stay for one more breath. Now ribs squeeze in, belly button towards the spine. Really, yeah, nice. Okay, down dog. Well done. Flip dog, right side. Half pigeon. Breathing here. And an opportunity to check in with yourself, to check in how you're feeling after generating all that heat. Downward facing dog. Flip dog on the left side. Half pigeon. Yeah, and giving yourself time to set the pose up, to bring in your alignment. And it might be curling that back foot under, heel pressing back, thigh lifting up off your mat, which really does stack the leg. Yeah, and then lowering it down. Using your block underneath the left hamstring if you need that space. No, yoga is such a great opportunity to really check in with the right side and with the left side, since we do take the poses on both sides. And so notice now, right, like how the left side feels. What happens with your breath on this side? What happens with your thoughts? Being an inquiry and an observation. You might feel like a yin and a yang, the right versus the left. That's a possibility. All right, downward facing dog. Seated forward folds. Right foot in. Oh, today we are going to combine a twist with a fold. So before you go into the pose fully, I want you to bring length into your spine. And now you're going to twist towards your left leg, right? That direction. Still nice and long through your spine. And now your right hand reaches for your left foot. Yeah, so combining, right? And with breath, length through the spine. Pit of the belly in to deepen the twist, the left shoulder opening up towards the ceiling. And back up to center, switch out your legs. So now the left foot's in. First, length through your spine. Pit of the belly and twist towards your right leg, right? That direction. Yeah, and then reach your left hand towards your right foot. With breath, inhale, length. Exhale, pit of the belly in, rotating the right shoulder up. And back to center. Both legs out. Reaching forward. And reverse tabletop. Maria, walking your feet out wider. Yeah, away from one another. There you go. And then coming into fish, sitting onto your hands. And then your elbows press into the floor. Heart lifts. Coming out of the pose, chin guides you out. You're going to shift into an inversion, known as rejuvenation in the Baptiste series. Yeah, nice. You all just like, you know now what you want to do for your inversion. I love seeing your all's like practice grow. Not only like the physical practice, but also the mental practice. Like trusting yourself, right? Because you have been showing up, you've been putting the work in. And like now you're listening to what your body's saying you want, and you move into that pose. And I absolutely love that. So like celebrate that growth right now. Adding in a gratitude practice here. Four more Ujjayi breaths or cleansing breaths. And setting up for supine twist. Right or left side. Knee pulls in, taking it over. Coming back to center, opposite side. Transitioning into butterfly, feet together. And let's bring in a mind-body connection. So left hand to your heart, right hand to your stomach. And connecting with the toes. Let the toes press into one another. And then the mounds of your feet pressing. And then the heels pressing. And now the whole foot, each foot pressing into one another. And soften that press, relax your thighs. Taking your mind's eye into your hips on the mat, right on the floor. Just feeling that connection of the earth supporting you and letting then the hips release. The hip bones drop, yeah. And then traveling from the hips, from the tailbone, along your low back, feeling that connection, your mid back, and then into your upper back, your thoracic spine, your shoulders. Just allowing the earth to support your torso. And then an ease, softening. Spreading your fingers wide, taking up space on your torso. And then a gentle press of your palms and your fingers into your body. And wherever you're at with breath, your natural breath cleansing, ujjayi, whatever it is in this moment, feeling it, right? Like feeling your body rise. You're connected so much into your hands and into your torso. You're able to notice the quality of your breath, the vibrations in your breath. Maybe even think the temperature in between the hands and your body. And now we'll expand our mind from our body and moving outwards. So listening then for sounds around you. Yeah, within your vicinity, and then like growing even more now mentally, taking your awareness as your eyes are closed, just a visual in your mind, your awareness from the room you're in, and then taking it outward. And maybe you hear sounds in the next rooms or even outside. It's just like shifting your awareness, expanding it out. Shavasana. Deep, deep rest. Letting go, releasing your mind, releasing your body. What's it mean to release? To me, right, it's being an observation and then not giving any of the sensations, any of the thoughts, any meaning. Letting them present themselves and then just watching them float away. Okay, wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Bringing your attention closer to your body. Gonna roll over onto your side. Knees in towards your chest. A moment of gratitude here for yourself. For staying in the flow of practice today. Gratitude for making it to your mat. For trying new things on. And coming up to seated. Hands to heart center. Well done today, y'all. Take a breath in and then empty out. And together we say, Namaste. Great